It's actually starting to dry out a little bit too much for me. It's kind of scary how dry it is. And they've been forecasting rain. We got 4/10 of an inch the other day, and that was enough to get my nitrogen in the ground that I had on. And I'm pretty happy with the results. And now the skies are getting pretty turbulent. But that's not really what I want to show you. There's the 8120 with the big sprayer on. But if you look up there, and I'm going to maybe do a little bit of zooming in on that so you can see it. You can see that the rain is coming across there. Now I got ground up there in Holland Township, which is getting a nice shower on it. And then of course you get this one. Why is that thing focusing like that? Come on, you dirty dog. Yeah, so there's a nice rain shower going across there. I don't have any much fertilizer on up in that direction, but I just think it's kind of cool. But there's blue skies and ugly turbulence going on there. That's really kind of cool. Yeah, no tornadoes that I could hear. I've heard one crack of, I heard a crack of lightning, I guess you could say, or the thunder. And there's some thunder up that direction. But blue skies underneath there. It's kind of weird on the other side of the L8000. And I'm getting a new door, new hood, and new rear fenders on that thing. Nice guy on YouTube. Actually, God, what the heck is his name? The Rebel, I can't remember what his name is. The Amish, Rebel Amish guy, or whatever the heck it is. But he's coming out. I can't remember his name. Mike, I think. But anyway, he's going to come out, and he's going to do a meet and greet, and he's bringing me the parts for that L8000. So should be pretty good there. I'd really like to see this storm open up and dump on me. If you can see right there, those clouds are just bursting up in there with moisture, and it's just not quite making it to the ground. At least it's not quite ready to drop on us yet. Once it condenses, and then it'll go. But I think that's really cool up in there. Watch these storms on the horizons. Not on the horizon. Yeah, I guess that would be the horizon. But knowing me, I'll be standing out here and a friggin' tornado will come down and suck my ass right up into that cloud, huh? But anyway, that's just what the weather looks like today. Dad took off with a sprayer. He's going to go hit a farm that's just over there. Just over there. And out of the way. A lot of guys are asking about the Western Star. Yes, this truck is actually still on the road, and I do use it. I just park it here every time I'm done with it. As you can see by the tracks. I just don't do too much video work with it. The clear drain is working wonderfully, but it does need some front end work, so that's why I'm not really running the truck that much. And needs new front end work, and it needs new tires on it, and then we'll be back in business again with the Western Star. But I'm going to end up buying a new trailer, another trailer to run hay with if this hay does what I think it's going to do this year. And that means that me and Carl will be running like madmen trying to get this hay delivered for the mushroom barns, which is good. I mean, money's money, right? Anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I'm gonna go out with another load of spray, but I've decided against it. I'm probably just going to shut these shed doors. You can look over the flag there, and it is getting ugly. I say ugly-er because back behind there, the other side of the woods there, I say on the other side of the woods, but way the hell over, say Doylestown area, Doylestown, Pennsylvania, there is getting to be one hell of a storm brewing over there. So, and it's claiming it's coming this way, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna shut the shed doors up here so that we don't end up with a okay, well, the storm is over. It lasted maybe 15-20 minutes. Nice at the beginning, poured like a son of a gun, then it waned off, stopped. The chickens all came out of the chicken coop, and then all of a sudden it opened up and dumped again for another couple of minutes. Now, I'm going to walk down here to this field and show you what I got. Now this here is the runoff from up above where the tractor is and stuff. So it comes down here and it runs. And, you know, it runs. But I didn't, what I was afraid of is with how heavy it came down. that it would actually start to wash that beautiful fertilizer that I just put down. It'll wash it away. But as you can see, here's a tributary, and it just stopped right there as it comes down here. But there's no pooling, there's no puddling, there's no washouts. So all the fertilizer that was put on these fields, I mean, I'm just below the barn here now, and I got some weeds. I'm gonna have to take care of those. Actually, this grass is so bloody thick that I don't think I'm really gonna have too much trouble with weed pressure, because it is shading everything where it's supposed to be. This was always a chickweed nightmare, and you know, I don't see any chickweed whatsoever. And this was no-tilled in, so looks great. I mean, it just looks awesome. Yeah. So that rain, I would have to say, is a success. I have literally 10,000. No, geez. How many loads do I have out? I think I'm at 11 loads right now that are out on the ground. And I've had a couple of showers that gets it in where it belongs. And as long as you can see those cracks and stuff like that throughout the fields, then the ground is still somewhat parched. It's not going to, you know, run off, because it'll run right into those valleys and cracks, and I won't lose any fertilizer. It'll actually put it right down in there. So I'm really happy. So that copper sulfate in the fertilizer is really doing its job. I mean, I'm really thrilled with that. But anyway, so the storm's over, and